Oh yeah. Promise me something you won't kiss and tell. Yeah, I got her screaming at that OMG. I swear, I beat that pussy like I'm out of jail.
What's good, y'all? I hope y'all got that throat wet for these deep throat conversations. It's your girl Kiki and the host of the show, Mr. Bendova. And action.
Talk to me. How y'all doing this new year, huh? How y'all doing? Everybody all right? Ain't no exciting. Hey, do we got any exciting news? Any exciting news? Anything happen for y'all?
Yes, Megan came out. Megan is in theaters, so I'm just letting y'all know I'm about to go see it.
Well, I've been hearing about that.
I'm about to be the loudest one screaming in the theater.
What was it? A sex scene? What is it?
Megan? No, it's like the new. It's like the new age Chucky, like that doll. She's a doll.
Yeah, it's like a doll.
Whoa! So I'm way off then.
You are. You said a porno.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that does sound like a porno though.
You said Megan.
Megan.
I was thinking about a white girl, so I thought, yeah, Megan. I think about a white girl, so I thought it had something to do with some porn or some type of shit. My bad.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, pass our along. But we got B-Mac. He's back again. He's been requested, so I had to bring him back. So we gonna talk about some more relationship type shit. You know what I'm saying? I love introduce yourself again in case some more people listening who want to hear from him. Then we go from there. Then talk to me.
Oh yeah, so I'm B-Mac, and I do various things, but this one in particular, I am your guide to going to the destination of where you want to go in relationships. As of right now, I mainly only have male students, but eventually I'll be working with females as well too. And I'm, like I said, just like a GPS, how you punch the address you want to go to, it will guide you destination, and that's what I do with relationships.
That's what's up.
I thought GPS stood for good pussy service.
Hey, listen, that's what I'm about right now. Damn. Girl, you got my dick on it. That shit was crazy. Good pussy service. I'm GP. I'll put it in my phone right now. Hold on. Good pussy service.
Good pussy service.
Let me put it in.
I was going to say, speaking of that, which is better, to have tight pussy or wet pussy? If you cannot have the other, which would be better?
Let me ask you this, because let me switch it up on you. What if you have... Okay, what if you just have tight, wet pussy and you can't handle a big dick? Is that a turn off?
I mean,
just
I
like
ain't a
a
girl.
woman. Every time you ask a woman a question, she answers a question with a question. See,
okay, go ahead.
Wait.
Okay.
You're a woman.
Definitely, there is a slit from my rooter to my tutor.
Because there's warmth, there's tight, and then there's wet. Which one would be the best? Like if you could take out one, take out two, and you can only have one, which would you have?
Well, I can't answer that because I got a pussy, and my clit ain't that long enough to go in.
I'm gonna say wet because I don't want something to be tight and dry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say I gotta go with wet. I can't go with tight and dry. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, once I get in there, if I can't feel no walls because she's just too, you know what I'm saying? You can put a Mack truck in there, but it'll still be wet. So I will still get some sensation out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had burns before. You know what I'm saying? And those don't feel good on the penis. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I will go with wet.
But do you feel it if it's not warm and if it's not like tight? It's just wet for no reason, basically.
You're a freak. I see it in you. You got this little good guy image going, but you're nasty. Oh yeah.
You have no idea.
Drink to that. I'm trying to get your DMs to blow up. So when you go to that contest,
hey, shout out, hey, Brandon, what's going on, Brandon? Appreciate the that's another nigga named Brandon. Brandon, ain't that some shit? He said, "Hey, Kiki." Well, let's go ahead and get this started. But yeah, I would choose wet. I would choose wet, bro. That doesn't mean I can't be tight and dry. I done been there, done that. That wasn't what it was about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that. But with Kiki, one of Kiki's questions, I'm gonna go to mine. Bim.
How will I know if he really loves me?
This is for the deep group.
How do you know if a man or woman loves you, like really loves you?
I would say consistency. A person who does not flake on you, they make you their priority. You talk to them pretty often. That is like a huge start right there. There's certain things that certain people can't ignore. If you're not really into someone, there's certain things that you just can rub off. But just a lot of people, they're not aware of that. But certain things like that, that shows that they are into you. So those traits and just time, and you get that feeling, that trust feeling, because trust is probably like, I don't know, let me see, for women or for men. Trust is like it's like the key to love anyways, right? If you trust that person, put walls up, that trust, that brings those walls down, and then it's to your heart, and it's, oh, I love them, you know? But that takes, because everyone's so cautious, everyone's so, like, I don't know. So these things, are certain symptoms of that person loving you.
Yeah. I believe if a woman loves you, she'll learn you. And 9 times out of 10, you really don't have to ask for anything because we're automatic nurturers. So we'll learn you and figure out how to please you.
But some women, they can learn a guy and it's everything bad for them. Still love them.
Oh yeah, that's true too, because you got your gold diggers out there that'll play you.
Let me get this.
Brandon said, if they
talk to me.
No, can I just say this? I'm sorry.
On your bad time,
I mean, I guess that goes for both. That goes for both parties. If a person is really into you, like I said, they will be more active in your life. If you plan stuff, they're gonna more likely be there, and there's certain things that will show you that they're really into you, and then all that. Then at that point, is just time that you're spending with them, and that's how that love would spark up.
Okay, Brandon said if they hold you down during your bad times and lift you up during your good time.
I don't know. I mean,
I
don't know. That's a way of showing love. I mean, it's all how you perceive, how you take what's love to you. Because I hold a person down doing good bad, I can just care for them but not love them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they care for you, but they don't love your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Because people spread. I hate this word because people spread this love word around so much. They don't know what love is. You can't tell me you love me, and then a little small thing can happen. All of a sudden, you don't fuck with me no more. Because Brandon, I'm not gonna mention any names. Brandon knows this person. It's like I really love this person. So, but at some point, when you're not receiving it back, you have to let that shit go for that person. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you're a person who just don't love you back. You feel me? So now I would have to let that go. But don't tell me you love me, and then I don't hear from you. Is you're there or whatever the case may be? It's just people.
So basically, match your
totally
energy.
Different. I was somewhat to that extent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all grown, and depending on what you got going in your life, people make time for what they make time for. You feel me? So if a person really loves you, they're gonna show you. But a lot of people show fake love just to get shit out you too. Matter of fact, Bruce Lee,
say it.
Fake love, you know, especially a man. If you like Pastor Bend Over, I'm gonna listen. A woman loves a man who listens, and I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna do things you were saying on the side. You know what I'm saying? Just to get to where I'm trying to get to. You hear me? Talk to me. So you may get some fake love and thinking that shit real. You know what I'm saying? Come up out them drawers real quick and man, fuck yourself up. Fuck with Pastor Bend Over. You know what I'm saying? So what she say? Hold on. I got some more comments. What Brandon say? So now reciprocal. I can only love you the way I know how. Okay, I understand that. And
we gotta go into.
She said some base love on sex. Yeah, you can never do that. You can never do that.
Honey, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that good toxic dick ain't no good.
That toxic dick got them hoes sick. Talk to me.
Hey,
talk to me. Listen, I'm gonna go. Sex ain't better. Sex ain't better.
It ain't. Love. You know what? If you're in love, it makes the sex amazing. Like real talk.
But what if he his Johnson ain't working?
We're gonna have to tap that thing. What you mean just not working, Brandon, period? But that's what we gotta go to Dr. Sebi because
okay, everyone talks about love. So imagine if you loved, you're not married, but you're engaged to your significant other, and then something happens with their private region.
That mouth, what that mouth do?
Would you still love them and get married to them, or are you like, nah, that's too deep? Before I get married, I don't love you like that.
Damn.
If you still do it,
if I love them,
love right there.
If I love them, then we just have to work something out. I go get a dildo and he can do it like that. We'll figure it out. If it's love.
Damn, Talisa said. She said, "Man, I fell in love and out of love because of sex. Yeah, you can never determine
that's lust, baby.
Because now you just dickmatized and shit. That dick so good it made the coochie go woo woo. You ain't even thinking about him. So now when you at work,
he hit the bottom of that shit.
That's why I was getting ready to say that, Kiki. Hey, women, I'm let you know right now. Never let a nigga touch the bottom of that pussy. When he touched that bottom, bitch, I bust the windows out your car, all that type shit. Hey, and I'm trying to tell you, bro, you can't touch the bottom of that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, let me get to the next question, though. What I got? I'm trying to figure what I got, man. Okay, mine's for Brandon. While dating, right? Oh, what the fuck happened? I don't know what happened to this shit. I'm tweaking right now. What is a no-go? Like, give me 3 signs while dating somebody, or just a no-go for you. Like, know what? I'm gonna just in this whole process of dating this person and going out.
If she likes a lot of attention, and a lot of that can consist of even her pages on social media. If it's a lot of it, and that's not for me, because there's something more. If she's not even getting paid for that and she's doing that, it's something more that's wrong in my eyes. So I personally can't be with someone like that. So attention is one. Kind of like how she conducts herself. If she's one that is always causing a scene, or someone that's always argumentative, that's a red flag. Need another person that's a lot of testosterone if I'm the one that has the testosterone. So I need a partner, not a homie. So that's 2. And then the third one, ask the question one more time, because I get in depth, and plus I had a gummy. What was the question?
I want a gummy.
I'll send you a link right now, Brandon. Okay. Oh, I'm about to send Brandon the link. My bad, y'all keep talking. Pass the handle business.
No, he wanted to know if you can repeat your question, because he kind of got off base because of them gummies.
No, I was saying while in the process of dating, right? And you think the process of dating someone, and you get to know them, what are three no-goes for you? Like like boom, 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 these three things happens, I can't be fucked up with this person. Like I gotta
Hold on.
stop the dating process with them.
Okay. For me, the third one is if she has kids.
Hold on.
Damn, how many? Just one, two?
Sorry, I forgot to put you.
Because I don't have any kids, so respectfully, that I would not have interest in that.
Yeah, I'm on my podcast.
So even if hey Brandon, go ahead and check your Facebook message. I just sent it to you. So even if she has one kid that's like, nah.
I mean, it's one of those situations where I'd have to really love that person. But for the most part, yeah, that's it's like there's a lot of problems that comes with that in my perspective. That's not my child, so I mean,
so really what you're saying is you ain't trying to be no stepdaddy.
No.
I got you. I got you. I feel I can't knock that. Yeah, I can't knock that, bro. I can't knock that, bro. I can't even knock this. See, like, let's see. Yeah. Okay, I feel that. Let me see. My no goes for me is I can't stand a woman who is just too like overly aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. My thing is this. If you want to say something to me, let it be behind doors. You know what I'm saying? Because now a woman can speak her mind behind closed door, but all that like that public shit, hard shit, and all that shit like that, I can't do that. And see more women nowadays are just so fucking masculine. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how when to use it and when to use it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a no go for me. Also a no go for me is it's a time and place for everything, right? It's like act like you've been somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been with people like reading the menu, like I'm like, bro, don't embarrass me. Like when we going here, and they don't even know how to say proper shit on the menu. You thinking a filet mignon is fish type shit? Like you gotta have some type.
You don't want nobody from. But what if you could teach her? What if you could teach her what filet mignon is?
I mean, you can't.
She might love the hell out of you. She just don't know. She just ain't used to the finer things.
Listen. At a certain age, you gotta know some shit. You know what I'm saying? At a certain age, you gotta know some shit. So if you don't know that a filet mignon is a steak and you motherfucking 35 years old, like you, like come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like don't embarrass me. And you gotta have some class about yourself. And the last one is you can't have 3 kids and 5 baby daddies type shit. Like it's just once it comes to so many baby daddies, like I'm okay with a person having a kid, but it's just the baby daddy. I'm like, God damn. Now I gotta put up with 4 different niggas, 4 different personalities with all these kids. It becomes too much. So she could be a good woman and have good qualities things about her, but just certain things won't allow you to get in depth with that relationship. It's like, bro, it's just too many. I gotta deal with too many folks. Now, if the kids all grown, that's different. But when you got kids 12, 14, and 16 and shit like that, now you gotta deal with all this shit. Because me as a father, shit, I want to know who around my kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm active. You know what I'm saying? But most of these niggas ain't active. So I guess sometimes you even gotta worry about half them. I keep telling my cousins this. Hey, when you're dealing with a woman who got kids, hair package, nigga.
3 things that's 3 things that's a no-go for you freezing.
So
pass the Wi-Fi trash.
You didn't pay your tithes?
Yeah.
Man, they ain't pay their tithes passing your Wi-Fi trash.
You was freezing.
For real? I don't know what's going on today in my shit.
No, we know
So
what.
wait, I got a question. So you said
Go
a
ahead.
no
What a
go,
no-go for you?
a no go for a man, like me dating a man.
It can go for you too. What are 3
Oh,
no-goes
okay.
when you dating a man? Like you would just end it.
I would end it if he makes me jealous. Like men have a way of doing things to actually make a woman jealous on purpose. That's not cute at all. I really don't like hearing about past relationships. Keep bringing that up and make it seem like you want the girl back. And if I ain't a priority, you know what I mean? And you can tell when you ain't a priority. If I always got to guess, is he feeling me or does he like me or something like that? I don't want it. Like, it's just a waste of my time. That is the ultimate red flag or no go for me. Okay, I'm done.
I guess I'm next. I just popped in. 3 no-goes, like in the talking stage, or like we already dating.
I mean, you won't get to the dating if you don't get to the no.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So, my top 3: a woman that's not secure in her feminine energy. To put it in better terms, any woman that's going to challenge me as a masculine man, and not necessarily the gender roles of men do this, women do this, but I want to date a woman that's secure being a woman. And you know what I'm saying? That's probably my top one. Second one, uh, insecure woman. I don't want a woman that's insecure.
I don't want a woman
I'm the type of, like, Pastor Kiki, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. Like, I'm a talking ass nigga. Like, I can talk to anybody, anywhere, at any time, for any reason. So, you know what I'm saying? I could get into a conversation with somebody randomly. And if that's, you know what I'm saying, if that make you want to stop fucking with me, I feel like that's your insecurity showing, or you ain't healed from a previous relationship or whatever. I can't rock with that. Thirdly, I would have to say, any woman that's I kind of got to go with the kids thing. Like, I got kids. I actually married a woman that had a child before me. But if you got, I don't even mind dating a woman with kids, but if you got baby daddy drama and you know it, you know that nigga crazy. You know that nigga crazy. You know he don't want you dating. You know he gonna be trying to push down on niggas. You know he gonna be talking to you crazy, talking to the kid. Like, I ain't dealing with that shit. I'm too old. I'm too old to be dealing with baby daddy drama. If y'all not co-parenting successfully, don't talk to me.
Right. I definitely feel that. That's my main thing. Is that baby daddy shit, bro. Like, you always get, there's multiple niggas. You always got that one nigga that feel like, nigga, I don't care who you with. That's still my coochie type shit. Like,
Yeah, like, I'm cool with baby daddies, but y'all
I
gotta
got
be
a question.
co-parenting.
I got a question because Miguel said something to me, because I am 41 with no kids, and he told me that is a red flag.
Who's Miguel?
It is.
How is it a red flag?
The same reason that me be like, if I was 41 years old and I couldn't hold down a job for more than 5 years, that would be just as much as a red flag for you.
Oh, so it's my duty as a woman.
No,
to
not
have
that
kids?
not that it's your duty. The fact that at that age, generally speaking, the fact that at that age you've never had a child, men are looking at it as either you're not fertile, no man has ever tried to put a baby in you,
right,
or you too crazy for a nigga to put a baby in you.
That's the crazy part.
That is insane. Like, what if you just
It's biological. It's biological.
Don't want it. So
we want a woman with no kids, but up to a certain age.
yeah, but
Like,
what if the woman doesn't want kids at all?
that's different. If it's a personal choice and you
I
don't
don't
want kids,
nobody's kid.
oh, that's different. Yeah, you got to take that back, Pastor.
Now, what I'm saying, even if a person didn't want one, right? Because a lot of people
Because I swallow many Plan Bs.
A lot of people don't want one to end up
And kids. What's up?
having them.
No,
But
no.
a person tell me they went their whole life and been sexually active, and I got pregnant once. I'm like, bro, something just ain't. I feel like something ain't right. It's just because typically nowadays, when you're fucking, let's say 25 and up, it's probably younger than that. Most people have fucking at least 1 or 2 kids. Like real talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you actively don't want kids, you're gonna do everything you can not to have kids. If it's
But
a conscious choice, I look at it differently. Like
but
if
my
you
thing,
41 and you been fucking and you want kids and you just ain't had none, I think it's a red flag. But if you consciously know you don't want no kids, I can't really fault you for that. That's your own personal
but
decision.
my thing is now,
That is so sexist to me.
it is. But what
That is so sexist. And then he compared it to a job. That's crazy to me.
I'm gonna go to Kiki.
My job didn't allow me to have kids. I was a truck driver for over 10 years.
Oh, you could have got pregnant by one of those lot lizards.
No, because I had to make money.
You could have got pregnant by a lot lizard.
No, and I don't want to be no single parent.
Hey, Kiki, what's your next question?
Next.
How will I know? How will I know? Your next question.
Oh, because I was ready. I was ready, Brandon. Okay. Uh-oh. As soon as my screen. Oh. He loves me, he loves me not. If a man is involved with 2 women, which one does he love more? The one he lies to or the one he keeps it a buck with?
The one he lies to.
Both y'all. Hey, no, I'm not gonna say both y'all wrong, but because it let me know I ain't got no plan, y'all. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you my version. It's like this, right? A man can never be the same man with 2 different women. And what I mean by that is, with one woman, I'm Miguel, and I'm Pastor Bendover. You know what I'm saying? So whatever Pastor Bendover got to offer, that's how Pastor Bendover. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't.
But the one that you love is getting Miguel.
That too. But I don't feel like he's lying. But most niggas lie. I don't put it like this. I don't give up voluntary information. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't ask,
and then
voluntary information.
He don't volunteer information. He omits certain truths.
Yeah, you see, it's still saying involuntary information. So my thing is this: if you don't ask me, I'm not obligated to tell you. But that doesn't mean I'm lying.
If it was reversed, though,
if I said, "Where the hell was you last night at 2:00?" and you know you was in a bitch panties, you gonna lie?
You're not being specific. You said, where was I at? I was at home in the bed. You ain't say who I was with. You feel what I'm saying? See, you gotta be exact. You gotta be to the point with the questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go around the question you're asking me. Oh yeah, well, where was you at last night? Oh yeah, I was at Lakeisha's house. We had wine. No,
so you're saying that men can't be honest with the woman they love.
Can you hear me?
So basically, men cannot be honest with the woman they love.
Y'all don't want complete honesty.
Oh, speak for yourself. Okay.
No.
I want complete honesty.
Hey, what you saying?
I'd rather you hurt me with the truth. I will respect you as a man than to sit there and lie to you.
That's your 40. That's your 41.
You're saying that because you don't want to lose her.
No, that's your 40. That's your 41-year-old brain, Kiki. You didn't want complete honesty at 25 years old. Y'all all say that shit. Y'all all say, "Give me complete honesty. You can't hurt me. I just want you to be truthful with me all the time."
You're making it an age thing.
It is.
I want the truth.
It is because you're mature. You're mature. I'm 34 years old, Kiki. At 34 years old, I want my woman to be truthful with me all the time because at this point in my life, I'm 100% truthful with her. If she asks me a question, I'm gonna tell her. Not because I don't want to lose her. I don't give a fuck. If I fucked up, I know what I was doing beforehand.
So are you gonna lie to keep her?
No, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Can I?
That's just where I'm at.
Can anyone hear? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead.
Hi, Juju.
I don't know if my mic was off. I think that everyone lies and everyone everyone lies, and they have a part to them where they're not going to tell the truth. For an example, the woman's standpoint, are you going to tell your dude that you're flirting with another man? That's, if you don't tell him, that's
Why would he ask that?
I'm just saying though, would he be okay knowing that you were going back and forth flirtatiously with another man? Or, and he can even be someone at work. You could even have him be your work husband. And does he know that you have a work husband? So then if he doesn't, then that's like an indirect lie, because you're not telling him. So we all lie about things all the time, because we know that if we told them that, it could be a problem, and it may not even be that deep to you, but it would affect the relationship to where you're just going to not say anything about it. But that's lying.
Indirectly, yeah. I feel you. I feel you on that.
It depends on what I think a lot of people have problems with is a lot of people don't really define what they conceive to be a trigger or a red flag or whatever, something like that. Like, so me omitting truths or me lying to you or whatever, or flirting or something like that. Like, to some people that could be a red flag, or like it's a no-go. That can be a no-go for some people. I don't really like you flirting with other women. But if you don't communicate that in the beginning of a relationship, how am I supposed to know? If I'm just a naturally flirtatious person, or, you know what I'm saying, can be perceived as flirtatious.
Right.
Like I said, I'm a talkative person. I can get into a conversation with somebody.
It depends on how you flirt, though. You know what I mean? Because flirting is either it's a thin line. You know what I'm saying?
But you can perceive it as flirting just because I am a genuinely nice person that can hold conversation with a woman and not think nothing of it. But as my woman, you could perceive it. Oh no, you were flirting with that bitch.
I also think that the word cheating is not a universal word. I think depending on a person's experience, they are sensitive to certain things that other people aren't. So you may say within your relationship and your communication, okay, this is cheating and I'm not okay with this. And then you have that agreement. But then a person outside of you guys are like, that's not cheating, that's this. Well, then what makes cheating cheating? It depends on the agreement of the two.
It has to be defined by the person. It has to be defined by your spouse.
Right.
And that's where a lot of relationships fuck up, because people don't define what's cheating. They don't define what's lying. They don't define their line. Like, you cross the line. People don't define those lines in most relationships.
Yeah, that's
you don't find out you crossed the line until they mad at you.
Right. Facts. Cause like what Brandon said, then we got two Brandon. Like what Brandon said, I was talking to about somebody the other day. They're like, "Oh, you tried me." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm just being me." You know what I'm saying? I didn't know me being talkative to somebody else made you jealous or made you mad. But I'm just having a conversation. But like you said, when you don't know that these certain things bother a person, you know what I'm saying? So now you really don't know how to take that person. A lot of those things cause a lot of fucking arguments too. But like before you get with shit like that, y'all gotta discuss certain things. Like, you know, what irks your nerves, what pisses you off, and type things like that. Now, if you continue to do those things after the person told you, then you just a disrespectful motherfucker. Don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes it's hard to change who you are. You know what I'm saying? But if you like a person like that, you try your best to change it.
However, if I were to take it on the next question, there are things that you can say are generalized things in a sense. Like, for an example, you having sex with someone else. But I know there are open relationships, but that requires communication and saying, this is what I'm okay with, and then you establish your rules. But being in a relationship with someone and not going through everything of what you want or what you don't want, I guess, in a sense, you know, making out with another girl or other person and then sex or whatever, you know, that's like standard. Don't do that.
Right.
I don't think it's standard. I don't think it's standard in 2023. That's not a standard anymore, because we're starting to see the emergence of more poly couples. We're starting to see the emergence of more sister wives and sister husbands and all that type of stuff, or open relationships or triads. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. I feel like that's probably the biggest one for me personally. I have mixed I have mixed feelings with the word monogamous. Now I'm in a very monogamous relationship with my wife, but I still struggle with that because I don't think that humans by nature are meant to be monogamous.
You're not.
By nature, I don't think that we're meant to be monogamous. So
You're
I
not.
struggle with that
Either
back and
women.
forth.
Both
No,
ways.
I don't. No, I don't.
Both,
I think it's both ways. I don't think
listen,
either one of us are meant to be with one person for our
right.
entire lives.
Only reason why monogamy came in because the economics of it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Two people together, one and one together. You know what I'm saying? Makes it easier for both people. You know what I'm saying? Income wise, but quite naturally, it's like, bro, a human being can never be satisfied, dog. On the most simplest shit, you can buy a brand new car and leave a lot like, damn, I should have got that one and shit. So really, you really the hunger you have inside you for shit, you suppress it because you feel like I'm not supposed to do this. But if you're not supposed to do these things, why are your body is always hungry for these things? And you gotta suppress who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So, but I'm gonna get to the next question though. I'm gonna tip y'all on this one. Now, in a dating process, when you're dating, every time you go on dates, should it be 50-50 or who should pay for all trips and all
Whoever
type?
whoever asks should pay.
I agree.
I mean, I think it's a person's perception, but if I were to say generalize, I would say that it should be
The man.
60-40, and whoever asks. But 60% of the time, or maybe even 70-30, the man should pay and the woman, and that way, biologically, psychologically, she will respect him. And in order to have the best relationship, the man must lead, the woman must follow its traditional ways. It is what works. In order for her to respect him, he has to do things in which she would respect him. And
But
it also entails her both upbringing as well too. If she respects
but
her father, then she would be in the same realm to respect her husband.
I agree with that because
Brandon,
I had a dude take me out. Okay. I had a dude take me out. He paid for everything. Right? But because he didn't get no pussy, I had to hear about it. And then
Yeah.
for his birthday, I took him out.
Did you get
And
some
it
dick?
didn't matter the cost of the bill. I let him drink and have a good time. And he went hard. I ain't getting no dick. And I didn't give a fuck. I never brought
That
it
was
up. But he
payback.
was so stuck
That was
on.
payback.
And no. We never fucked. We talked for 2 years, but we never fucked. Weird, right?
No, that was pay. That's what I'm saying. It's payback. He paid all that money. You ain't giving no pussy. So when the roles were reversed, he was like, "Well, I'll fuck it. You can pay for my shit. And you ain't getting no dick."
But that's some petty ass.
No, it's
listen,
petty as fuck.
I'm gonna say this with Brandon. What you said, that's old modern type shit. Like it's like nowadays, you don't really know who playing games. You know, most of these I ain't gonna use no bad words. Most of these women nowadays, they just looking for a good time anyway. You know what I'm saying? Food trips and all type of goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why most guys they pay for this shit. They just want to fuck and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing with me, if I go out on a date, right, and if I see she's willing to pay, I won't let her pay, and I pay it. So a lot of times
Hey, that make my dick hard.
I be trying to see where her mindset at. You know what I'm saying? So if she goes in front of me and she pays for her own movie ticket and she pays it, at the end of the day, I'm gonna reimburse her. Like, nah, you ain't have to do all that. But I'm just trying to see where her mind is. But now if we're going and she's already expecting me to pay for this shit, that's a red flag to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know me, I don't know you. You know, on the first date, you like I'm gonna do my own shit. I'm gonna do this. But if she do that, I'm like, you know what? She don't really, you know what I'm saying? She ain't really need me to pay her away. She's not just looking for a good time. She just want to enjoy herself while she's with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead.
I got a question. But
Um,
did you ask her out on a date?
Did I ask her out on a date?
Did you ask her out on a date?
Why does it
Because
matter?
I get the roles kind of confused.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
No. Because I'm trying to figure this out because I was asked on a date, right? So in my head, I'm thinking like, I know I can pay for my own shit and he know I can pay for my own shit. But I'm thinking like, okay, he's going to pay. But he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, why don't, and we went to a movie and I was thinking to myself, well, if he pays, then I'll buy popcorn. Or if I pay, then you buy popcorn. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
But did you vocalize that?
No, I didn't vocalize it because he asked me to go.
It don't matter.
But it didn't bother me, but I'm just trying to figure out the man's perspective.
Listen. But how many women ask niggas on dates though?
This is what I'm trying to say though. I don't know if you guys remember what I was talking before when it comes to the programming of things. See, it's a society where the woman is the one that's being asked, and the man is the one that is, the taking type situation. So you're not really gonna find too many women that's gonna stay with you if, let's say, on the first date, if you didn't pay for that date. If you didn't pay for the meal or pay for whatever, you most likely will not, unless you have high status. For the majority of women, they're not going to stay with you after that.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Okay, so I didn't grow up with a dad, right? But I do have my brother, right? And my brother, he's the type of dude, like, if he takes a woman out, he's a gentleman. He's gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess if it work out, they go on a second date. If it don't, it don't. You know what I mean? But that's I only go by my what do you call my he's my I guess teacher in a way. That's not the word I wanted, but mentor on how men are supposed to be. And like I remember this one time, right? Because men are so easy to ask for money too. I remember this one time, and my brother had to come to me, and he was like, I might need XYZ, right? But he was like, but if I can get it, I'm going to get it. I might not need you, right? And I said, all right, I got you. And then, but he got it himself, and he was like, I'm good, thank you, love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, that's a man. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that's your brother.
To me.
No, that's your brother. That's not a man that you're romantically interested in. Our ego is not gonna. Our ego as a man, especially if we are strong men, especially if we out here doing our shit and we're not, bumming off of this person, bumming off of that person.
I know that's my man. And if you are listen, you and your wife, right? Y'all been together.
Yeah.
Okay, and as a couple, let's just say you fall on hard times. You know what I'm saying? And
she got my back. We're a partnership. That's what it's supposed to be. Right.
But then sorry, I thought somebody came through my front door. But if you don't, if you have the money, okay, say you need her, like, hey, babe, I need 10 G's, right? Because you fall short. And then you somehow come up on 10 G's. Are you going to let her pay it? Or are you going to be like, I got it?
Because I got it now.
Okay, so it's the same kind of, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's the example that I have. You know what I mean? Like, and I just...
I don't mean to cut y'all. What gets on my nerves with this man and woman thing is, like, who comes up with this shit? Oh, this is what a man's supposed to do. If he doesn't do this, you're not a man. Type.
Like, it's all based off of 50s and 60s American culture. It's all Western culture bullshit.
We're not living in those times anymore. Rent is not $25. Gas is not 25 cent type shit. Like, you need two people to live good life, unless you're just a person who makes like I don't want to say what I make, and I feel like that shit still ain't enough. And I make
look, I seen a graphic the other day, right, Pastor? It say if you make 80%, if you make 80,000 or more a year, right, you in the top 7% of earners in the country.
That's me, and it's still ain't enough.
If you make 100K a year, you in the top 5. So from top 5 to top 1% is it's the difference between 100,000 and 400,000. There's a $300,000 gap from the top 5% and the top 1%. What people don't realize is that there are 95% of people that make less than 100K a year. 95% of Americans make less than $100,000 a year. People don't really understand that when you go out into these dating pools and what media is pushing as the new norm, where niggas is, oh, we got money over here, we got money over here. Like, no, most of that shit be rented. Cars, you can rent cars, you can rent jewelry, you can rent houses, you can rent all that shit. Niggas ain't got money. Like
Right.
95% of motherfuckers is living check to check.
Right.
And people don't realize that when they go out to dates. That's why I said in my comment earlier on the 50-50 thing. If I approach a woman, I am approaching her with the intentions of paying for that, whatever our outing is. But I'm also realistic, and I'm cognizant of modern traditions. So I'm going to tell you up front, like, hey, look, I would love to take you out on a date. I'm paying for everything. Don't worry about it. I got everything. I'm going to put that out there. So with the modern mindset, you don't even have to come into it like, oh, is he going to pay? And should I expect him to pay? Oh, girl, like then y'all go into group chats and then y'all talk yourselves out of dates with the modern woman anyway. Like they talk themselves out of dates because they'd be like, oh, well, he didn't say he was going to pay. Should I expect him to pay because he asked me? And da 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 da. Like I'm not going through none of that. I'm going to come up front. That's why I said communication. Like I'm coming up front with everything. Like, look, I would love to take you out on a date, man. We go to dinner, go to the movies. We might go do X, Y, and Z. I'm putting the whole bill. Don't worry about it. If you want to bring some money for you for extras or you know what I'm saying, whatever, that's cool. But I got everything that we doing tonight.
So,
Like
to answer your question, right? Most niggas these days is broke. So when you come across a nigga who's gonna pay for everything, that's why these niggas be expecting pussy after the date. Nigga, like, but wait a minute. you just said that shit, bro. The average nigga living check. So if you spend a decent amount on an outing, the least you can do is compliment what I did. That I ain't saying I feel like that, but this is how most niggas feel. You know what I'm saying? So when
You're speaking real strongly. You're speaking real strongly.
I'm just being real. I'm being realistic.
But I put that out. I put that out too.
Go ahead,
Like,
Brandon.
hey, look, you know.
Go ahead, B-Mac.
Go ahead.
So, as I said, it should be like a 60-40, 70-30, because it's biological. Men are stronger than women naturally. Do we disagree to that? Men have testosterone. Women are the weaker out of the two when it comes to physicality. Women are emotional, men are logical. So it's a certain way of life. We are successful in a manner of and yes, that's why I said old school traditional practices still work within today, because the women, in a sense, they do have the cookie. The man always chases the cookie. That's why it's not a good thing if a woman sits with a whole bunch of dudes versus a man has been with a whole bunch of women, because it's rare to be able to get a lot of pussy. But they're
giving the cookie away for $20 now.
Can I say this?
But we're not talking about spending money. Of course, you can get it by doing that, but it's not about that. It's about legitimately being able to get the girl.
I want to address the fact that the pussy issue, because I feel as though, okay, you can take me on a date. We just met, right? That's fine. Let's go on a date. And if you say that you're going to pay and all that other stuff, if I go out on a date with you, and because you paid and everything doesn't mean I'm going to like you by the end of the date. So why would I give you my pussy?
Let me answer that.
It's not a. It's.
Hey, wait up. Let me answer. I'm gonna let y'all two answer it, right? Then we're gonna get to this icebreaker. This is why I told my daughter this. You know, I got two daughters, right? Listen, it's one thing to accept a gift here and something there, right? But now if I'm going through the day, because the thing about it is you didn't have to accept it. So at some point in your mind, you gotta be like, you know what? This nigga all this shit he doing, I know he up to something. So let me just I'm good. You ain't gotta. You could have said no, but you didn't.
So okay. So if you want to, if we go out on a date and I feel like I'm not feeling you after we ate and everything, I should pay for my own, even though you say you're gonna pay for it.
No, I'll pay for your meal, because and you can tell me no, and that's cool. No, that's cool in my mind, right? In my mind, if I ask you out, like I said, I'm a conversationalist. So at some point, I'm going to bring it up. Hey, I think we vibing. I'm physically attracted to you. I would love for our night to end with sex. At that point in time, you have the right to say yes or no to that. If you say no, all right, cool, we can finish our date and never talk to each other. I don't think I deserve pussy because I spent all that money on you. I don't think I deserve it, but I am gonna bring it up if that's my intention.
So
If my intention is to have sex with you at the end of the night, I'm going to bring that up at dinner
and if she
because
doesn't get,
I'm not going to continue to spend my resources on something that's not giving back. That's an empty
Right.
that's an empty resource.
so I'm
That's
just
an
getting to
empty
know.
resource.
Hold on, I'm just getting to know you, and because you pay for everything, and because you tell me at dinner that you want to fuck me. If I say no, you don't want to fuck me. You don't want to fuck with me ever again.
Yes, because I don't think that you having sex with me on the first night diminishes your femininity. I don't think that diminishes you as a woman. In my world, in Brandon's world, in the Podfather's world, you fucking me on the first night is going to make me take you way more serious because I have been in, and I know plenty of men have been in situations where okay, you don't want to fuck me, but I'm gonna keep chasing you. I'm gonna keep chasing you, and now 6 months in, you go, oh yeah, I ain't really got no intentions on fucking you,
Hey,
but
'cause
you can
guess
keep
what?
taking me out to dinners, or you can keep taking me to do this, or we can do this, or we can do that, or I think we better as friends. I don't really think we should do physical shit. No, I'm not with that. I'm
Damn
too
right.
goddamn old. I'm too old to be playing games like this
That's
first
I
night.
mean, I get it, like the age and everything, but you could be feeling a motherfucker, like feeling him to the T. You know what I'm saying? And then you like, because in some people's head, especially women, sex fucks up everything. You know what I mean?
What you
Well,
waiting for?
let me
What you
say
waiting
that
for?
everyone, okay,
Wait,
I don't
both
know.
both parties
That's crazy to me.
both parties know what they want to do. That's why I
I
never
know if
teach.
I want to fuck you within 5 seconds, but that doesn't mean I should fuck you at the end of the date.
But that's why I never tell my students to buy a drink for the girl. You only buy a drink if she is gonna take her time to come and spend with you on an actual date. That's when you pay for her drink or pay for whatever you guys hanging out on. But you never buy a girl a drink on like when you're at a club or you're at a bar and she's going over to you and asking you to buy her a drink. And she does that because she knows that most guys will do that because they feel like, she feels like her time is more valuable. And most men, they look at women as if they're the king. So when they're in that place and, oh, you got a pretty girl here, she's asking me to buy her a drink, or I'm going to offer that so I can like confirm that time with you. So then you're in a place like, I don't have to do anything. You buying me a drink, I don't have to do that. But he wants you, and he's trying to have sex with you, and you're using that to your advantage. Women do that all the time. Now men know, they try to say, I'll buy you this, I'll buy you that, because they have no game, and they immediately process thinking, oh, if I buy her things, she will do what I ask her to do. But that's that same programming. It's
Because
putting
in
your
the mass
I
in
don't
the
know.
mass
And I,
majority in the
see,
mass
I'm a woman.
majority women go up.
I must be a different breed. But it's like y'all men put women in a box like a motherfucker.
no,
Yeah, it's definitely a general thing, but it in like when because obviously we're speaking generally, right? In most
And it's
instances,
kind of
women are going to go at. In most instances, women are going to go with the nigga that got the money. He can be ugly, he ain't got to have no game, but if that nigga shell out money, buying you whatever the fuck you want to, you gonna go with him over a nigga that's gonna treat you right.
Well, then
but
that's
she's
a shallow woman.
Generalizing, not all women. There's always an outlier. There's always somebody special that don't go by those rules. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the general public. Most men are going to try to manipulate you. Most women are going to go after your money. Generalizing.
now check this out. Before I get to this icebreaker, on the first date, Kiki, right? When you meet a guy, a woman, even though she don't do it, a woman already knows if this is the type of nigga I will fuck. She gonna look like fuck. So now, my thing is so this is why guys get put in the friend zone and don't be knowing they're in the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, it ain't no fucking going on. You just always coming out the pocket, out the pocket, out the pocket, out the pocket, out the pocket. And she ain't gonna never give you no pussy because she already put you in the friend zone. She not fucking you, dog. So my thing is, why even play games with that nigga? But you taking the ass in, oh, he's just a nice guy. He just takes me out. Hell no. Ain't no nice guy just keep on buying shit.
So it's not about getting to know the females. No, it's about how good the pussy is or getting to know her pussy.
It's kind of both ways because like Brandon said, right? A woman would choose a no good nigga is because he got money and he gonna do for her compared to a nigga who he just a good nigga. No, that's shit. In reverse roles, I wouldn't do that. I go with the motherfucker.
It's been proven.
Yeah,
It's been proven.
Bro,
Y'all love
a
a nigga that's gonna do for y'all. Like I said, we're generally speaking, but most women will go date the toxic nigga or the popping nigga or the super handsome nigga with the six pack that, you know what I'm saying, that run through bitches on a regular basis. But the nigga over here that only had 2 or 3 girlfriends and he might be a little chubby, but he been on this job 10 years, y'all look at him as corny or he ain't cool or whatever. And then y'all want to settle down with him when he's 35, 40 years old instead of the nigga that, you know what I'm saying, he been at you since he was 20. And now you see him at 30 years old, he ain't got no kids. He make $150,000, $200,000 a year. He driving a nice car, but he been corny his whole fucking life and he can't get no bitches. But you been fucking with the nigga that been slapping bitches around, pushing bitches downstairs. He got 4 baby mamas. Like the nigga that lived with his mama, daddy, auntie, grandma, and his grandbabies all in the past summer. Y'all keep fucking that nigga because he got good dick and he gonna spend money on you, but y'all call it settling down. Y'all call it settling down when y'all found a good man. Y'all live your life when y'all fucking them toxic niggas. Y'all settle down with the good men.
You could find some good dick and it just be dick.
See, this is what I teach my students, because most guys that are the guys that you're saying that those women want, they express a level of confidence that the women are attracted to naturally. So most guys are not confident within themselves. It seems like a lot of the bad boy type of dudes are confident, and that's what attracts women. And they have other characteristics that women are naturally attracted to. So that's what I teach my students, because they're just regular chubby guys, regular everyday guys, and they were able to start getting girls because it's about what you say, understanding. It's all about psychology, and that's really how you get the girls. You got to know what to say, and you got to understand it. You got almost, in a sense, got to be a step ahead of her. And that's what I teach them.
No. Hey, Kiki,
that's you 100%. I'm 100% with you on that. That's not. It's hard to teach that to somebody that it don't come natural.
Okay,
we almost had
I got an icebreaker.
We're gonna finish it with this icebreaker. I know something silly.
How long into dating should you wait before taking a shit at your mate's house?
7 years.
7 years. Oh, that's a long time. God damn.
Well, what if you're lactose intolerant?
Oh, don't eat no cheese.
Whenever you see her with her makeup off or her wig off is the perfect time to take a shit at her house. The first time you see her without a makeup or her wig is when you can start taking shit to her house.
Because it's like what your doo-doo looks like is what she looks like without all it.
Yeah. When you comfortable enough to let me see the real you.
Oh, shitty face ass motherfucker.
When you comfortable enough for me to see the real you, then I start taking shits at your house.
That's, you know what? I'm a grown ass man, and I've always been weird about that shit. Like, it's like it's like,
cause I'd be scared to take a shit for real. Cause it's like, what if I shit at his house, and then it
blow that
doesn't
motherfucker up?
Like, and it's just sitting there floating, and then he got to come and plunge it.
Nah, y'all got to break up
like
now.
It's over because he gonna see corn and shit. He gonna be like, "You had corn yesterday?"
Nah, y'all got to break up now.
That's a sample. If he loves you, he'll stay with you.
I can't do it, bro. Once I find out a motherfucker shitty, bro, it's like it's a turn off for me, bro. I can't fuck with you no more, bro. That's
Miguel, you say that right. You say that now. And then she bad, and then she just took a deuce, and she said, "Come on, let's go for round 2." You know,
listen,
oh
Brandon,
nah, we can't go for round 2 right after the deuce. You gotta at least get a shot.
So Holly Berry shits at your house, and it's over.
He's gonna be licking the shit.
If she's trying to go right after, she need to relax. She need to go. Like, we got to take a shower, baby. You still got it. Still smell like shit down there.
She's telling
you, unless you got them little clean wipes.
Hey, Brandon,
it still smells like you just took a shit.
That happened to me. That happened to me when I was like 18, bro. Like,
Uh-uh.
you know how sometimes you don't, like, you gotta stay in the bathroom for a while for the smell to stay in there, but if you come out too early, the trail will follow you and shit.
Yeah.
And like the trail followed, like, in my shit, bro, it wouldn't even get up, bro. I was just too focused on the. I'm like, this bitch. I said, I know she just ain't taking.
She ain't take no shit and then just come climb in the bed with me, start rubbing on my dick. No, she ain't do that. Nah, you wildin', baby.
Okay, what if we spooning, like, and I'm knocked out and like you behind me and like in my dream I fart.
That's different.
That's nasty, bro.
But wait.
That's different.
But wait, it gets worse. And you lift the cover up and that shit stinks.
I got
That's different. That's different.
Everybody
fart. Everybody shit too, but you ain't trying to fuck me right after you fart. So,
or does it feel good when they fart on your dick because it's like that vibration?
Nah.
My dick? What the fuck wrong with this?
Don't fart on me, baby.
Face, he said.
Don't fart on me, baby.
Which Brandon?
Don't fart on me, baby.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had a bitch fart. I'll eat a bitch from the back. I had a bitch slip one out without eating it from the back, bro.
No, listen, that shit happened to me before too.
Is that what your was hot from 2002?
It was right on my forehead too. Like, listen, I ain't never cleaned my forehead so much in my life.
That shit, cause my nostrils was right on that buka when I was eating from the back, bro. That shit.
Damn, that went straight up your nose.
That shit hurt like a motherfucker too.
Ain't that what happened to you at the locker that one time?
Oh, you talking about motherfucker put shit on the back of my locker? I still ain't found out who did that shit. When I was at rank. And somebody put shit on the back of my locker. Got that bitch. I'm fast back. Yeah, man. But nah. But yeah, I don't know about that, Kiki. Yeah,
you gotta have a clean ass, baby. I eat ass, so I need that motherfucker to be clean.
It can never be clean right after the deuce, though. That shit takes.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not fucking with you after. I'm not fucking with you after you take a shit. It's time to go to bed, baby.
It's best to fuck on an empty stomach.
You could be an
empty stomach right out the shower.
You heard it, ladies, right here on Deep Throat Conversations.
Oh well, I'm married, so it's only one ass I'm eating right now. Unless you decide to get freaky and bring a bitch home.
Let me get up out of it. We went over an hour, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Brandon and B-Mac, which is also Brandon, motherfucking. Hey, Deep Throat Conversations, bitch. Keep your motherfucking throat wet. I'm gonna let y'all say something before we get up out of here. If y'all got represent your shit or whatever y'all got going on, man.
Oh yeah. Of course, follow me at Instagram at Podfather Official. The Normal Convos Pod is back for 2023. We just had our first show of 23 this past Saturday. Our audio will be up on Wednesday. Video will be up Thursday on YouTube. We record every Saturday, 8 p.m. Normal Convos Pod.
All right.
And if you want to find the girlfriend, if you're nervous talking to girls and you don't know what to do, I will assist you and get you to where you want to go in your relationship. My IG is Brandon.McCullum, McCullum. Yeah.
And I got an OnlyFans, so check me out.
Oh, let me see your OnlyFans, Kiki. Send me the link.
Let's get a 1 month free.
You got that squirrel too. Send me the link. Send me the link, Kiki.
It's a lot going on my channel. It's a lot.
Yeah, send me the link.
What's going on? What's going on? CL Pussy Talk Podcast in the building. What's going on? I see you. But anyways, before I get up,
fine ass auntie.
Shout out to motherfucking Truefield. I always mess this up.
Y'all, I don't have an OnlyFans.
Motherfucking Pussy Talk Podcast. See, y'all don't fuck with me no more. I'm a jailbreak her stick. I got the master jailbreak one of her goddamn shows, motherfucker. Anyway, hey, wait, Brandon. What city you in?
Which Brandon?
You.
I'm in Cincinnati. I'm at work right now.
I'm being a house pretty soon, man. I see you got a little setup. I saw somebody spitting on there. I said, bro, I'm gonna have to take a flight.
Oh yeah. Next time you in the city, bro, hit us up, bro. We got the little studio in my basement.
I'm gonna drop some bars down that bitch. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all coming fucking with us and shit like that, man. You got something you want to say, Kiki, before we get out of here?
Love, peace, and hair grease.
You hear me?
So it ain't nappy down there. Then I tighten up, get it right, get it tight. I'll holler at y'all.
Peace.
Peace.